friends and family. How's it going? Hi, Ophelia. Hi, Bryce. That chai tea. So yummy. All right, tonight's book is Caps for Sale. And this book says, Caps for Sale, a tale of a peddler, some monkeys, and their monkey business. Told and illustrated by Esphyr Slobodkina. I don't know how to say her last name. It's very difficult. All right, here we go. Once there was a peddler who sold caps. But he was not like an ordinary peddler carrying his wares on his back. He carried them on top of his head. First he had on his own checked cap, right here. Then he had a bunch of gray caps, then a bunch of brown caps, and then a bunch of blue caps, and on the very top, a bunch of red caps. He balances them all on his head. He walked up and down the streets, holding himself very straight so as not to upset his caps. As he went along, he called, "Caps, caps, caps for sale, 50 cents a cap." 50 cents, that's such a deal. One morning, he couldn't sell any caps. He walked up the street and he walked down the street, calling, "Caps for sale, 50 cents a cap." But nobody wanted any caps that morning. Nobody wanted even a red cap. He began to feel very hungry, but he had no money for lunch. "I think I'll go for a walk in the country," said he. And he walked out of town, slowly, slowly, so as not to upset his caps. Don't want them to fall off, huh? Look at that. Looks like he's resting by a tree. He walked for a long time until he came to a great big tree. "That's a nice place for a rest," thought he. And he sat down very slowly under the tree and leaned back a little by little against the tree trunk so as not to disturb the caps on his head. Then he put up his hand to feel if they were straight. First his own checked cap, then the gray caps, then the brown caps, then the blue caps, then the red caps on the very top. They were all there, so he went to sleep. How does he fall asleep like that? There's the sun up in the sky. It says he slept for a long time. When he woke up, he was refreshed and rested. I only see one cap on his head, his checkered cap, though. What do you think happened? Before standing up, he felt his hand to make sure his caps were in the right place. All he felt was his own checked cap. Uh-oh, what happened? He looked to the right of him, no caps. He looked to the left of him, no caps. He looked in back of him, no caps. He looked behind the tree, no caps. Then he looked up into the tree, and what do you think he saw? What do you think? What do you think he saw? Oh my gosh. On every branch sat a monkey. On every monkey was a gray or brown or blue or red cap. The monkeys took his hats, caps. These crazy monkeys. What's he gonna do now? How's he gonna get him back? The peddler looked at the monkeys. The monkeys looked at the peddler. He didn't know what to do. Finally, he spoke to them. They're pretty cute monkeys. You monkeys, you, he said, shaking a finger at them. You give me back my caps. But the monkeys only shook their fingers back at him and said, "Shh." They're making fun of him. They're mocking him. This made the peddler angry, so he shook both hands at them. Oh, it's not like this, right? He says, "You monkeys, you give me back my caps." But the monkeys only shook both their hands back at him and said, "Shh." See? Now he felt quite angry. He stamped his foot and he said, "You monkeys, you better give me back my caps." But the monkeys only stamped their feet back at him and said, "Tsh, tsh, tsh." By this time, the peddler was really very, very angry. He stamped both his feet, shouted, "You monkeys, you must give me back my caps." But the monkeys only stamped both their feet at him and said, "Shh, shh, shh." You getting the picture here? What do you think he's gonna do? At last, he became so angry that he pulled off his own cap, threw it on the ground, and began to walk away. Oh, that might have been a good idea. But then each monkey pulled off his cap. So the monkeys are mimicking him. And all the gray caps, and all the brown caps, and all the blue caps, and all the red caps came flying down out of the tree. Look at that. Now he just has to pick them up. So the peddler picked up his caps and put them back on his head. First he checked his own checked cap, then the gray caps, then the brown caps, then the blue caps, and the red caps on very top. And slowly, 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 he walked back to town calling, "Caps, caps for sale, 50 cents a cap." There's the last picture. That's the end. That was Caps for Sale, A Tale of a Peddler, Some Monkeys, and Their Monkey Business by Esphyr Slobodkina. That's the end. Sweet dreams, everybody. Good night. Thanks for watching Grandma Alicia's Storytime. Remember to subscribe, and if you feel like it, you can comment your favorite book below, or tell us what you thought about the book we just read. Thank you.